This is episode 4 of the Peat podcast. James, Maddoc, and Tristan back again. We're going to be breaking down the NBA standings. We're about 3/4 of the way through the season now. Breaking down NBA contenders versus pretenders. And I thought we were going to start with you today, Maddoc. Watching your Los Angeles Lakers tear up the league. What are your thoughts so far on the Lakers?
My thoughts are just pure euphoria. I've seen my team go from kind of mid for the last couple of years and make the best trade in NBA history and become immediately the best team in the league. I think that we've shown and we will show over the next, rest of the season, including the playoffs, that this trade was definitely worth it. Obviously, I think no one really contests that, but I think this will definitely be one of those things we talk about for the next, 10 years or so, about like where the fate of the league changed. And so yeah, I think the Lakers are definitely contenders.
Yeah, I would, bro. After Kyrie tore his ACL the other day, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, this trade looks so bad for Mavs fans. This is
way worse than it already did.
Yeah, because you can't even people who are trying to justify it, and then Anthony Davis got hurt.
First game with the Mavericks,
so
Anthony Davis.
Crazy.
Yeah,
and you guys have seen NBA Centel posting the stuff where the Mavs fans they're canceling the rest of their season, and people are actually believing it. I love that. It's so funny, man. I love that stuff. It was like that's kind of their season, though. It's literally like a season from hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
absolutely. If I was a Mavericks fan this year, I would have stopped caring.
Yeah,
like
it's just bad.
Absolutely, I wouldn't be watching the games anymore.
Even seeing Quentin Grimes drop 40 the other day for the Sixers, seriously. And the Mavs traded him too. Like, oh my gosh,
he dropped 30. He dropped 30 like last night or something like that.
He's going off too.
Quentin Grimes is good.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Oh my gosh, do you remember when he was on Houston in March Madness and he was like their only offensive player that one year where they played like Davion Mitchell and Baylor? That was crazy. Memphis yeah. They were. That was a good year. That was the year Jalen Suggs hit that tough bank shot to beat UCLA.
That was a really fun March Madness year.
Yeah. But anyways, the Lakers are the 2 seed. Tristan, what do you think of the Lakers so far?
Well, I mean, they're contenders. Obviously, they've risen from the 6th seed to the 2 seed in the span of about like 3 or 2 weeks. They just keep winning. Obviously, you had Luka Doncic. He's not having the best shooting performances, but he's still putting up 25, 30 a night. They have a top 10 player in the NBA and LeBron James, who's probably also a top 10 player, who's also playing the best defense he's played in years.
Yeah, I saw a thing where Jackson Hayes has been the best defender or whatever since the Luka trade or something. He's been the best defensive center.
Hayes is taking a step up. Their centers has actually not been as bad, but obviously that's going to show in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. We'll see. JJ Redick's finding ways to game plan. They didn't need a good center to throttle Denver a couple weeks ago.
JJ Redick is a great head coach.
Yeah. It's
top 5 head coach in the league, calling it right now.
Probably.
I have to think about it.
I love his game plan. I love his game planning.
I love seeing after all their wins, they have those videos and them in the locker room. I love those.
Yes.
Yes. When they show that and he like shouts out the players that play like minor roles, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
When he said the other night when he said, "Congrats, LeBron, 50,000 points only took you 22 years."
Yeah.
I was like, that's but
I love when that gets compared to the ones of Darvin Ham last year, and he's just like, hands in his pocket. He's just like, guys, you fought good. We were down by like 40, but then, LeBron stopped listening to me and we came back. So good job. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy was a head coach for my team.
Did you see Pat Beverly said, or Beverly responded about how he would have benched Luka?
For him, and he was like, he probably would have done that.
He probably would.
The thing was it you, Maddoc, that said it, where it was Pat Bev being like, the next 5 years are mine.
Yeah.
And then he's just like speaking Chinese, and Steph is like, what? Didn't even understand. But that's crazy that he even responded. For Darvin Ham, and then you went from D'Angelo Russell as your starting point guard.
Yeah.
Have you, Maddoc? I know you just got Twitter, but did you ever see those memes from last year of like D'Angelo Russell still getting shots up after the losses?
No, I never saw those.
I saw those on Instagram.
Those are so good, man. They after like game 1 2 years ago when Denver beat him, I think D'Lo shot poorly, and they're like he stayed to get some shots up. And then after every game, they'd be like he was getting shots up. And then the NBA Finals, they'd be like D'Lo's still getting shots up, even though the Lakers were knocked out. And it was
Oh my
so
God.
funny. Yeah. Anyway, Tristan, I thought next we'd move on to your team, the Rockets. At this point in the season, if the Rockets can get healthy, are the Rockets contenders?
We're pretenders.
Oh, the honesty.
I said, I don't even know if it got posted, but the first podcast we did during this season, I said that I was waiting for the Rockets to fall off because I've seen this team the past couple of years and I love them, love watching them, right? But I know how the players play, and especially last year. Last year we were the 6th seed at one point, the 4th seed.
Really?
Even, yeah. The earlier in the year we were the 4th.
It was
seed,
really
and then
early,
later-
yeah.
yeah. But it was looking like we could have a play-in spot, and then we lost a bunch of games 1 month, and then we were out of the play-in. Had a good March, still missed the play-in. The way the team is with how inexperienced the guys are, and I mean, obviously the injuries, we were bound to fall off at some point. We were playing way above where we should have been playing. We were never going to finish the 2nd seed, even though we held it for about half the year. We're playing worse right now than we will be to end the year, especially this month. We have a very easy schedule coming up. Even without VanVleet is hurt again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Came
He
back.
is?
Yeah, he is. He stepped on
geez.
ref's foot in his first game back and got hurt again.
Refs.
Yeah. So it's annoying to watch right now, but we were never going to be champions this year. Next year's the actual start of us trying to be contenders. We're going to make a move in the offseason, probably for Kevin Durant.
Money cipher.
And
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a top tier scorer as much as I love the guys we do have.
Yeah.
Jalen Green's too inefficient to be the top tier scorer. Şengün has taken a step back offensively this year. Van Vliet's hurt and he misses shots when he does play. Eamon Thompson's not good offensively yet. Dylan Brooks has been our most consistent scorer.
Oh,
and
that's
goodness,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. I still think we're a good basketball team. The defense has taken a step back also, but that's also due to injuries. So I think this month coming up, we have an easier schedule. We can probably find more balance, and we'll be better come playoff time. But we're not gonna make it out of the second round.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to ask you if you think they could win a playoff series, but yeah, like you said, second round is probably the furthest we're looking if they can maybe pull off a first round upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that would probably be if you guys are like the 6 or 7 seed and you draw Memphis or something.
Well, right now it's looking like we could play Memphis in the first round for if we stay. Right now we're the 5th seed. Memphis is the 4th seed.
Yeah.
If
That
we
would be
do
a good
have a
matchup.
good March, if we do have a good March, we could probably overtake them for the 4th seed, and it would still be. Yeah. We played Memphis good. Like I think we beat Memphis every time we played them this year, if I recall.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would pick the Rockets.
we should, if we played Memphis in the first round, I would think we would win.
Dylan Brooks' revenge tour go crazy.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. All right. Well, I wanted to get to the Lakers and Rockets, kind of like your guys' thoughts on them since they're your guys' teams. All right. But now let's move on to the actual full-scale NBA playoffs. I thought we'd start with the East to get it over with because, as Maddoc always says, the East is trash. There's nothing. It's depressing. So
we need conference
with
realignment. Adam Silver, make it happen.
Conference realignment would be crazy, but then it would be traveling.
Why are the Grizzlies in the Western Conference?
Facts.
No, that's facts. They are in the East technically.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
Tennessee.
sense. Yeah, Houston's Texas. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. Memphis having to play Portland in the West is insane. Tennessee,
Seriously.
Oregon. Oof. Yeah. That playoff series between the Grizzlies and Lakers would have gassed the players, man, having to travel by plane, all those flights. Goodness. But
we need
let's
expansion.
Let's start with the East. I got 2 ideas. So we could go either we each list who we think will be in the play-in to start off, and then we'll move up to the playoffs, or we could just start it I think Maddoc's idea was we start at the 8 seed and kind of just each list our 8 through one at a time.
We could do that.
Or
Yeah,
we could just do by matchups who we have like 1 versus 8 seed first round.
I like that.
I like
I
that.
think
also.
I actually like that. Yeah. So I will start with you, Maddoc, man. Who you got in the 1-8 matchup in the East?
So I think it's pretty obvious that the Cavs are winning the conference at this point. I don't think any of
Yeah.
us will have that change. They're
They
so
already
good.
clinched the
I love
spot.
the Cavs.
They are fun.
I think they're amazing. And I have the Hawks at 8. I don't think they're at 9 right now. I don't think the Heat are better. I don't think the Magic are better. Yeah, I think I trust Trae Young over Paulo or Tyler Hero. Like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna. I'm taking a flyer on the Hawks. So
That's fair. What about you, Tristan? How many games do you have the Hawks losing in, if that's the case, Maddoc?
Hawks win in 4. No, I'm joking.
The Hawks, he has the sweet opposite way.
No, I think I'll take Cavs in 5. The Hawks have actually played the Cavs pretty tough this year. I think
Yeah.
when the Cavs only had like 4 losses, the Hawks were 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Cavs in 5. I think the Hawks get one of those games.
The Hawks have 2 wins over the Cavs and 2 wins over the Celtics this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be fine drawing as a 7 seed too.
I have Cavs Magic in the first round, even though I do have the Hawks finishing above the Mavericks, or not the Mavericks, the Magic in the actual standings, but I have the Magic winning the play-in. I have Cavs Magic just because the Hawks. I mean, the Hawks usually play good in the play-in, but they are a very strange team and don't win when they need to.
Yeah.
So I have Cavs Magic. I have Cavs in 4.
Yeah. I have the Cavs also beating the Magic in 5 because I think the Magic will bring it a little bit because they did lose to the Cavs in the first round last year in 7. So if they get a rematch, I think they'll be able to take a game and the Cavs will get that out of the way. I don't have the Hawks in the playoffs because I think the team got worse after the trade deadline, getting rid of Bogey, and Terrence Mann hasn't been too consistent. So and they don't have
Karis
Jalen
LeVert
Johnson.
has been good.
Karis LeVert,
He has. Tough game.
Man,
winner.
I went to a Hawks game a couple weeks ago, and Terrence Mann had a night. He put up like 14, had like 8 rebounds, like 3 assists.
Nice.
He was all over the place
like
on defense. He's
The
just not consistent.
Yeah, and I just don't think he fits with the Hawks, to be honest. Like, yeah, Dyson Daniels is amazing. Yeah, but the Hawks don't have enough good defenders.
Defensive player of the year, Dyson Daniels.
Bro, he could if he was on a really good team.
He probably should be.
Yeah,
I mean, he's had 8 steals in a game like 7 times this year.
That's insane.
I mean, he had that game-winning steal and kick out to Karis LeVert against the Grizzlies the other night.
Yeah, like that, he's just there. His impact is like noticeable, especially considering you have Trae Young on that team and he's trying to hide him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Matt, the 2 versus 7 matchup. Who you got?
I think I have the Celtics at 2. I think that's another one that's basically locked in at this point. The Knicks technically could overtake them, but the Knicks are unable to beat the Celtics ever or beat anyone good. Stay tuned for tonight against the Lakers. And then in the 7 seed, I have the Magic. And so, yeah, Celtics Magic as my 2-7.
All right.
And I'll have the Celtics winning that in 4.
Yeah, I see it. I could see the Celtics kind of destroying with like 4 straight games where they hit 20 plus threes.
Yeah.
What about you, Tristan?
I could just see the Magic scoring like 40 points in a game, like one of those games.
40 points would be insane.
It's like
the
Magic's offense plus the Celtics defense. It's not the matchup that
it's
you want.
It's probably really bad. The first 2 games in the Boston Garden are going to be like crazy, 30-point blowouts at halftime or something.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
I had Celtics Heat in the first round. The Heat haven't been performing. Yeah, the Heat haven't been performing the way I thought they would since the deadline.
Same.
But they're still very talented. Spoelstra is still a great head coach. Pat Riley and Spo hate the Celtics. So I have the Celtics moving on in 5 games.
Yeah. They're going to get one of those first 2 at the Boston Garden like last time. And we're going to be like, is this a series? Pat Riley's Magic? And then it's like, oh, no.
I do think on paper, the way that this Heat team is constructed since the deadline, actually matches up decently against the Celtics, but the Celtics are just too good.
Because Davion Mitchell is kind of like a mini Drew Holiday right there. It'll be funny to see him go against Drew Holiday. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
I used to root a little bit for the Heat because I like Jimmy Butler and I just like the Heat's branding. But
culture.
Oh my gosh, that city jersey is so bad.
I hate their team right now because every time they have a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter, they lose the game. They are the worst fourth quarter team I've ever seen in my life. It is so annoying.
Yeah, they're playing Duncan Robinson more, which is fun to see because he kind of got
stepped out of bounds on well again.
I forgot he was still there.
Bro.
He almost hit the game-tying shot against the Cavs yesterday, but he stepped out of bounds.
He made the shot too, like a tough over his right shoulder, like fall away, and then that was so hard to watch. I was like, come on, Duncan. But yeah, they competed with the Cavs though, which is pretty impressive. But
I feel like they can compete with anyone. I feel like they can have a close loss to just about anyone in the league. They can have a close loss to the best teams, and they can also have a close loss to the Wizards or the Raptors. And it's like, this is just who this team is.
If you're the team playing them, you're like, your fans want to have a euphoria, like intense game. They got you covered. You'll still win.
Yeah.
Your fans want to feel like, oh, what a game. They'll get that after. I agree with that. Plus, like the Heat are like the Lakers without the two stars, because their guys will like bring the intensity every game, like the role players for the Lakers, except they don't have a star to close the games out for them at all.
Yeah.
Hey, 3 stars, buddy. Get it right.
Yeah, Austin Reeves. I won't hate on it. Still the same thing. They're lacking 2 stars because Austin Reeves and Tyler Hero cancel out.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do Bam
all right.
and Luka cancel
out? What?
Asking them that he said just Bam out of
Bam has been so bad this year. It's actually ticking me off. He's on my fantasy team, and he's just been atrocious.
He has fallen off a little, which is kind of interesting because they're like Jimmy Butler really didn't, I don't think, ever have anything to do with his success. But this 6-3 matchup. Who you got, Maddoc?
6-3. Do you guys all have that same? You guys had. Wait, who did you have? James in the 7.
Oh, I agree. The Celtics beat the Heat in 5. Like Tristan said, like you said, they'll steal one game where and then Peyton Pritchard and Derek White will combine for like 80 points and kill him or something like that.
Yeah, 45 off the bench. Like
it's actually insane. 19 threes. Each of them hit 9 and 10 threes.
Yeah,
it's insane, man.
I hate this.
That's all you can say. I hate this. Hey, you're gonna get that Celtics Lakers matchup.
Yeah, I just watched that Celtics Lakers documentary on ESPN Films.
Yes.
And that thing pissed me off. Sorry. Hey, quiet. No barking. I actually gotta go see what they're barking at. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you're good. And this, my friends, is why we got the editing software.
No.
Yeah.
It's perfect though. It's fine. What was I gonna say?
Back.
No. Bro, Peyton Pritchard, though, I can't believe this man is still, took a role as a 6th man for the Celtics.
Dude, the Rockets subreddit has been wanting Peyton Pritchard for, 5 years. This man got drafted, and everybody was like, this would be the perfect player for our team.
You kind of would, though. He'd be like a... Yeah, you're good. He'd be like a supercharged Fred VanVleet.
Right. Hey, I'll take him.
He'll make shots.
I just want to give him up.
I mean, it's worth noting that he's probably easier. He has an easier time scoring when he's surrounded by the best 5-man offensive and defensive lineup that there is in the league. So.
The Celtics had a couple guys out last night though. Tatum didn't.
Yeah, but that exactly shows why Tatum isn't an MVP because his team is fine without him.
Tatum didn't play. Then made 43 points.
Every time Tatum does something good, it's immediately negated by just something terrible. When he scored 46, 9, and 11 against the Cavs and did did that, and then he loses the game. Everyone's like, we don't care that Tatum just put up his best offensive game of the season. You're trash.
What's his new nickname? What was his nickname? The Green Gooner? Is that his new nickname?
What?
You ain't
I saw that. I did see that. That's so crazy.
That's his new nickname, the Green Gooner.
No, didn't someone call him the Oh my gosh, like the anomaly or something.
Yeah, the anomaly
That's-
that he's
yeah, the
anomaly.
it's too cool for him.
Yeah.
Someone called Jackson Hayes the domestic disturbance.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was like, that's
Jalen Green just got a Jalen Green just got a nickname. Hold on, let me look it up.
No, he's gone.
1 second.
They called
Jalen Green.
Kevin Porter Jr. It was like the ethical dilemma plays basketball tonight because he like beat his girlfriend or whatever.
Yes. That's wild, man. The nicknames Loki suck. Except Cade Cunningham, someone called him the Paradox, and I was like, that's kind of tough.
Paradox is sick.
Because they can't solve him. It's like he doesn't make any sense to defenses. So I was like, for a guy like Cade, who's kind of like that, like he is that guy. I can see that.
Cade is
But,
so
like,
good. I love Cade.
Jason Tatum being called the anomaly when he literally doesn't do anything special at all is so funny to me.
Yeah.
All that happened was Joe Mazzulla said, just take more step back threes, and then he got a title.
Yeah.
Let me add Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday, and then Tatum.
Okay.
Shoot 25% from step back threes, and we're good.
Facts.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Celtics, speaking of the Pistons, my 6-3 matchup is Knicks versus Pistons.
This is this would be such a good playoff series.
This is a real series. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'd go the Knicks in 7.
Bro, I can see that.
I don't think the Knicks will lose, but I do think the Pistons will put up a really good fight. I love the Pistons this year. Like, I'm glad that their fan base actually is something to root for at something like this, because they're like a really good team now.
I love the Pistons too. Cade is one of my favorite players. He has been since college.
Ethical buckets.
Ethical buckets.
Yeah. He's not Shea. He doesn't need all those free throws.
People were saying he was a bust because the Pistons sucked. Cade was doing his thing.
Yeah, Cade he was.
Good. Like, it's so funny because I'm seeing all the edits of him when he's like, we're not 2-29 bad, and now they're like, look at him now. Like, he was kind of onto something. He just needed Tobias Harris.
They still haven't even lost 29 games yet. They're at 28 losses.
Yes. Bro, it is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And it's cool, man. JD Bickerstaff, Cleveland fired him after they couldn't get out of the second round last year, and Kenny Atkinson's done a great job.
That was a win-win scenario for them.
Bickerstaff's
showing he can make teams better though, which is cool.
Malik Beasley, that guy, ever since he got out of a Lakers uniform, remembered how to shoot.
Yeah, he did.
As soon as he left the Lakers, he's like, "Oh, I put the ball in the basket. That's crazy."
Oh, I have joy again, not playing with.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That honestly though.
Beasley's been a bucket. He was a great signing.
They were this is like a great offseason for them because they brought in Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Malik Beasley, all like good 3-point shooters. Gave
Tobias Harris, man. I love how Tristan starts smiling as soon as
2025, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Tobias Harris.
I know, man.
It was so good for them. It was still good for them.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Tim Hardaway
Jalen
Jr.
Duren also took a step forward.
Yeah, for sure. Especially these last couple games.
Yeah, he's like, when I do sports betting and I see that his like over for rebounds and points is going up, and I'm like, wait, I'm not taking the over, and then he hits it, and I'm like,
every time.
You weren't doing that earlier in the year. What the heck? Yeah,
they're just they have a really good chemistry.
Yeah, that's why being bad together for like 4 years is going to do that.
Yeah,
I could see I low-key see the Knicks losing this series because I have this as a 3-6 because someone's going to get hurt for the Knicks because Tibbs is running his guys into the ground. Like, I guarantee you, Bridges
it'll probably be Cat.
It'll probably be like 3 guys like last year.
Jalen Brunson and Cat game 1.
ACL tear.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it would be though. They don't play their bench, which to be fair, like Miles McBride's not bad, but I don't know anybody else on their bench.
Because they run like a 7-man rotation.
So bad. I hate Tibbs so much as a coach. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I honestly
get a bench. Oh my gosh.
I'm so love and hate with him. It's insane. When he got hired by the Knicks, I was so like, why did this guy just get hired? You got to see what he did in Minnesota. And then they had that great year. But like he's so interesting as a head coach.
Yeah.
Like no one plays their guys 40 minutes a game.
Yeah. And and he has a good relationship with his players too. Like Josh Hart seems to like enjoy playing all those minutes, but it's like you can't sustain this if you guys want to be like an elite. Like anyway, but yeah, you said Pistons or Knicks in 7, right, Maddoc? In that series.
Knicks in 7. I just think they're better, but I think it's like that classic, like hard fought series. and it
Yeah.
will be probably the best. I think that'll be the best series in round one, probably.
Detroit home playoff game is gonna hit like crack. It's
That's
gonna
gonna be awesome.
really cool to see. I'm not gonna lie. Like that'll be a
I'm
cool
excited.
playoff series to see.
I had my 3 sticks was Knicks Pacers,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and I
Is
had
it
the Knicks in
Pacers and
5.
You have who?
I had Knicks Pacers and Knicks in 5.
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm not gonna
god.
lie. I agree with that.
I don't like the Pacers this year.
I love
Halliburton.
the Pacers,
If
bro.
the Knicks played the Pacers, I think that's how it would go. Because if the Knicks are healthy, they'd kill them.
The
Hey, you'll
Pacers
see
have
how much I like
had.
the Pacers.
Oh wow, okay. The Pacers have had. I don't know. They've been very strange this year. Last year, I liked the Pacers a lot. Year before that, I
Yeah.
liked the Pacers a lot.
Because
This year, they
Halliburton
haven't
was
been doing it.
consistent.
Halliburton's on a run right now.
He is on a
so
run.
good.
Now he
He
is,
is
but
on a run
earlier in
now.
the year.
But when a lot of times, guys who most of the year Halliburton has not been great. Outside of right now, he really was pretty poor most of the year. Siakam, I have not heard much about Siakam.
He was an
He's
all-star.
doing
He was good.
Yeah,
He was an
I was gonna
all-star,
say,
yeah.
Was he? I knew he was an all-star. Was he an extra pick or was he?
I don't think so.
original?
I
He
don't
got
know.
it.
so,
He was
yeah.
averaging because he was averaging like 22 going into the break, so he was solid.
That's I haven't heard anything about him this year. I was like, I think he's doing good because I knew he was an all-star. Siakam's cool.
He is. He just exists. I don't think I've ever heard anything like good or bad about him. Like no narratives or anything. He's just
The
there.
thing-
I think it's just that the Pacers had that season last year, and then as soon as like 4 games passed this year, and they're like, "Oh, Tyrese Halliburton isn't good anymore." No one pays attention to them for the rest of the season,
right.
and I think they're actually a really good team. And yeah, I'll get to them when I get to them. But
They do they have any role? Like I'm legit. I mean, they're in Indiana. Nobody reports on the Indiana Pacers. About what I do remember is the last 2 years when they were good, they had a role player who was stepping it up for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know of a role player who is stepping it up for them this year.
Andrew
Nemhard's still there. Yeah, he is still
Nembhard,
there.
well, yeah, Nembhard's. I
Obi
guess he is
Toppin's
still
having
there.
a
I don't
good
really.
season.
I think they're one of the deepest teams in the league. I think that's why
There is
all of their
that.
games against the Celtics last year. I mean, it was a sweep, I think, but like all
But
of
they
their
had a
games were
chance.
close.
Oh yeah,
Because
and
I think they're one of the only teams that's as deep as Boston was last year.
I want to say they lost the entire series by like less than 20 points, even though they got swept.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. It was
The
a whole
anomaly
Lakers Nuggets situation.
Killed them in the final 2 minutes of each game.
The Green Gooner, clutch green Gooner.
Oh man, it's so bad. I love it. Yeah,
No, that was Jaylen Brown's series for sure.
he
The
did have
entire
that
playoffs
clutch.
of Jalen Brown series.
NBA Finals, Jalen Brown series.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got TJ McConnell, Obi Toppin, Benedict Matherin's back now, and I don't think he was there last year. He
Yep,
got hurt.
Andrew Nesmith.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, you're right. They are a deep team. Miles Turner, though, who's the backup center? Do they even?
Backup center on the Pacers.
Jarris Walker. He's a power
I
forward.
guess.
Yeah, I don't know
he
about
maybe
that.
playing some center.
Miles Turner gonna have to play some minutes against the Celtics and Kristaps.
He was good. He was good against the Celtics last year. I think he dropped like 30 in game 1.
Rick
just
Carlisle
there,
had some
man.
smaller centers his later years in Dallas. He may still be doing that in Indiana.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll see. We'll see if they can win the. Because I assume we're moving on then to the 4-5 matchup.
Yeah.
Because you said you had the Knicks beating the Pacers though, if that's the case.
I do have the Knicks beating the Pacers in 5 games.
And what did you have, James?
For me, I had the Knicks beating the Pistons in 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think it'll be one of those where the Knicks end up winning, closing it out on the road. It'll be like the Sixers series last year, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right, Maddoc, 4-5 matchup. Who you got?
I've got 4 Bucks versus 5 Pacers, and give me the Pacers in 6 games.
Ooh, I mean, yeah.
I'm very not impressed with the Bucks. I think the Pacers have matched up well with the Bucks in the past, and I think the Pacers are far deeper. I mean, who is the Bucks' depth? Like, I don't even like any of their players.
Andre
outside of-
Jackson.
I don't like any of their
Kyle
players outside
Kuzma.
of Giannis and Dame. There's
Kyle
like,
Kuzma, that's what I'm saying.
I guess
Bro.
Brook
Yeah,
Lopez,
no, he's not wrong.
and then everyone else is
Gary
like those
Trent
are bench
Jr..
players. No, none of these guys are good.
No.
I like the entire Pacers starting 5. I like Nesmith. I like Jarris Walker. I like who else is in there? Obi Toppin is very good. All of these guys are like good 3-and-D guys. And I think the Pacers have had the Bucks number, and they have one of the best playoff home court advantages in the league. Very underrated.
Yeah. Their stadium's dope.
Their series against the Bucks last year in those really close games at Indiana was so fun because all the fans are rocking out like so hard for their team. I think I'll take the Pacers, especially since they're actually playing really good basketball of late.
I wish they had the old names for the stadiums, like Market Square Arena. That's a cool name for like the Pacers Stadium.
Staples Center.
Like, the Boston Garden. Yeah, well, it used to be called the Forum. The Forum was even more dope. And then, like the old names are so dope, and they don't call it Market Square now.
Crypto.com Arena.
That sucks, man. That's not anywhere near as iconic. But yeah,
No
you're
one
right
calls it that.
about the home court advantage. People don't talk about that enough. Like the Thunder and the Pacers have some of the best home court advantages.
I would love to go to Indiana for a playoff game. That sounds so fun.
Their fans are supposed to be like, hell, they say a lot of stuff too. So I would love to be there just to hear what the crowd says. Yeah. Who you got, Tristan? 4 or 5 matchup?
I have the Pistons over the Bucks in 6.
Oh, we're both picking the Bucks. Picking the Bucks to go down. Nice.
Doc
Rivers is a horrible head coach.
And he's got Darvin Ham on his left.
Doc Rivers is riding off of a championship built by 3 of the best players in the 2000s being on the same team from 17 years ago. And he should not be in the league anymore. So Doc Rivers.
Neither should Darvin Ham.
Neither should Darvin. Well, hey, 2-time NBA Cup champion.
Oh my gosh.
That's not Slater, the good name.
Arthur.
He's never lost the NBA Cup champion or game. Like, I mean, who else can say that?
2 for 2.
Teron Prince?
Oh my gosh. I forgot he's on the Bucks too.
Yeah, Bucks legend.
He actually.
So the Pistons, I feel like the Pistons, like you were saying with the Pacers, the Pistons are a lot deeper than the Bucks are.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks have Giannis and Dame. That's it. And Giannis and Dame are going to win at least 2 games.
Yeah.
No matter who they play, because it's Giannis and Dame. But I feel like I would be surprised if Cade does not at least have one 40-point game.
His playoff coming out party.
Yeah, Cade will in the first round against the Bucks. Cade will have an absolutely tremendous series. Wow.
I mean, who's
going to dominate? Dame.
It's like Dame. Oh my gosh, that's food all day.
What's his name? I'm blanking on his name. They're shooting guard.
Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah, no, not Gary Trent.
Andre Jackson.
Andre Jackson
he's actually kind of a defensive specialist.
Yeah, Cade's going to cook him. It's okay.
Cade cooked Dyson Daniels for 29 points in the first half. Yeah.
So yeah, just Pistons in 6. Cade's going to have a great year. Series. Beasley's going to have a great series. Duran's going to go off against like 70-year-old Brook Lopez.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah.
Brook Lopez. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I have the Bucks beating the Pacers in the first round. And if the Bucks play the Pistons, I think the Bucks would win that series too. And here's why. Giannis, his 2 career highs in points are against the Pacers and the Pistons. And if he plays the Pacers, the Bucks will win that series because of the game ball incident. He's going to play that out of his mind in that series because he hates the Pacers so much.
Didn't he drop 64 and lose?
No, I don't. Did he? Did he lose that game?
I feel like they lost that game.
That's funny. He wanted the game ball after a loss.
Actually, maybe they didn't. I know they played a lot in.
No, they blew him out in that game because I think they were plus 29 with him on the court in that game.
Jesus.
Yeah,
if they lost that game, that'd be crazy.
Speaking of plus minus, did you guys see the other day in the game against the Pelicans? Luka was plus 37 in his minutes.
Yes,
I did see that.
Yeah,
Luka, it's kind of crazy. We'll get to it. We're almost there. But the Bucks, the Bucks will beat the Pacers in 6 if they play, unless they go up 3-1, and then they'll lose that series because it's a 2-game lead for Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers is just not good in the playoffs.
They'll just have to win. They'll just have to go to 7 games and win, lose, so Doc Rivers can't get up by 2 games.
I can't believe he's still their coach. I thought he would get fired.
I thought he was going to get fired during the offseason. I thought he was going to get fired during the season also.
When they fired
know why
Adrian
he ever
Griffin
got
after
hired.
being the second best team in the East last year or whatever, going into the
Yeah.
The Bucks have mismanaged Giannis insanely, and they still won a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lucky.
I s-
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Did I send you guys that picture that was like, there's a picture of Magic and Kareem, and then a picture of, or they were like shaking hands or whatever, and then a picture of Luca and Giannis shaking hands, and it's like, make it happen, Rob. Like, imagine if that.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine if after LeBron retires, we get Giannis, and it's Giannis and Luca.
I mean,
Oh
it's the
my
Lakers, so
goodness.
somehow that will happen.
Oh,
Kind of would
that
work.
be
The age gap is
yeah,
there
that'd
too.
be the second golden, like that'd be the golden age of the Lakers. We'd win like 10 straight championships. Oh my.
That
Oh,
would
my
be
life is so
insane.
good.
I can't even say anything about it being Laker fan fantasy because they just got Luka Doncic. So like,
I know exactly. It could happen.
Nothing is
Anything's
impossible
possible.
and
anymore.
nothing's impossible. They got Luka, they
Rob
got Shaq for
Pelinka.
free, they got Kobe
Anything's
for free.
possible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right. Now on. I guess we have our playoff matchups there. Do we want to cover the second round, or do we wait
Yeah, we should
till
just
the
go
actual-
through the entire East and then the entire West in the
Yeah.
finals.
All right. Cool. So Tristan, you have the Magic losing to the Cavs. I said beating. You think you have the Cavs in the second round against the
Pistons.
Pistons? Ooh, that would be a fun little series. But I
That's
feel like
I don't know how much. I have the Cavs winning.
JD
But I don't know
Bickerstaff
by how
revenge
much.
series because he'd be coaching against his former team.
There's
Yeah.
no way that the Cavs are way too good to lose that series.
That's
I
yeah,
feel
no,
it, yeah,
the Cavs are winning. I just
Yeah.
don't know if it's going to be in 5 games or 6 games.
Yeah, I think it'd probably
Yeah.
be 5. I think there'd be a little bit of an emotional letdown from like, kind of like what the Timberwolves had after beating the Nuggets, and then
Yeah.
they immediately lose in 5 to the Mavericks. I feel like
Yeah.
winning a series as the Detroit Pistons would be like the best thing
We
ever.
peaked.
And then it's like, okay, here's reality. You know, you're gonna lose to the Cavs.
Yeah, so Cavs in 5.
And reality says you are nowhere near as good as the top team in the East.
Yes.
Who would you have? Who do you have in yours, Maddoc? You have the Cavs and the.
Oh my gosh. No. I have the Cavs and oh my gosh, what is
The
this?
Pacers,
dog?
right?
Yeah, Cavs and the Pacers.
Ooh,
Oh, okay,
that would
I'm gonna
actually be an interesting
make this
matchup.
dog quit. Shush.
We just hear a gunshot.
Take it behind the shed.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so yeah, I have the Cavs winning in 6.
Maddox
I
said
think the
to the
Pacers will
dog.
put up a good fight.
Huh,
Maddox said to
okay.
the dog, "Let me show you what the Lakers are about to do in the first round."
Yeah, to the Rockets.
Take it behind the woodshed. Oh my gosh, 17 Rockets.
If we fall to the 7th seed, I don't.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, second to 7th
No, you got
is
no,
crazy.
Yeah, we'll see.
If we have to play a play-in game,
That'd be crazy. And you're not going to. There's no way.
well, I mean, I don't know.
You could get jumped
Yeah,
by like the Warriors at absolute worst, but then you're 6.
And then the
Yeah.
Lakers just dropped to 3 just to spite them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then for me, I would have the Cavs playing the Bucks, which honestly would be interesting. This would be like Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. I feel like they would match up well for the Cavs. And I think the backcourt talent and the surrounding defense is too good. But I feel like you said, Giannis and Dame can win you at least 2 games in a series. So I think it'd be like a 6-game series. Because I think Doc Rivers will win the first 2 games of the series and then lose 4 straight.
That'd be hilarious. Oh my god.
It would be low-key really funny if he just adds another 2-game blown lead to his resume. Yeah. All right. And then, who was the other matchup we had? Maddoc, who did
I
you
had
have? You had
Celtics.
this.
I had Celtics Knicks.
Yeah,
I'm
I think we
taking
all had
in
Celtics Knicks.
5.
Yeah.
The
Celtics.
Knicks
Oh, you have the
absolutely
Celtics at 5.
suck against I'm surprised that honestly maybe just 4. Like the Knicks cannot
Yeah.
beat the Celtics. They match
It
up
would-
so horribly.
Ooh. If I'm the Knicks, I'm kind of looking at trying to drop to that 4 spot just to avoid the Celtics, man.
True.
Like honestly, it's a real thing. They don't want to play Boston in the first round. It'd be bad. So then I think that leaves us. We all have the Celtics playing the Cavs in the conference finals.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now who wins that series?
I have Celtics.
I was gonna say I think I'd take the Celtics too.
I think I'd take the Cavs in 7 games.
No, he's an outlier. He's gonna be right just because he outlied.
I think it's so. I'm not necessarily doing this because I 100% believe it, but I'm doing it because I think it's so overblown how the Celtics have the Cavs number or whatever. Whenever anyone discusses these two teams as a potential conference finals matchup, it's always discussed in the way that like, oh well, Boston destroys them in the regular season. I think
Which
their
is not
series
how it
is
works.
like that's not how it's gone.
Yeah.
I think we've seen far more bad signs from the Celtics than we have from the Cavs. The Celtics have been mediocre for a month. I mean, maybe not this month. They've been better this month, but like a couple of months ago, they were like 5-5 or in a stretch of 10 games or something like that. Or yeah, I just believe in the Cavs more, and I want it to be true. So I'm just gonna say that the Cavs are gonna win.
And people always talk about. Yeah, people always talk about it in the context of like the Cavs team from last year getting beat in like 5, and it's like this team is way better than last year.
Well, and in the games that Donovan Mitchell actually played, they were 1-1.
Yeah.
And then he got injured and didn't play the rest of the series.
Donovan Mitchell is a dog in the playoffs.
Yeah. You good over there, James?
Been fighting this call for like 3.5 weeks. It just won't
Same,
go.
dude.
Yeah, kicking.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. All right. So we have the one person with the Cavs in the finals. I think that series goes to 7. Honestly, if it goes how it's supposed to go. Yeah. All right. Which means we have the West to deal with.
Finally.
Now. Finally. Only took us like 30 minutes, but we there.
I think
All right.
I had one upset the entire time in the East.
I actually picked a couple of upsets. I'm not gonna.
The only upset I had was Pistons.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. So we're doing 1-8 Thunder.
The Heat are just gonna
yeah.
spoil
So
everything and make a finals run as an 8 seed.
Honestly, do it. I would be hyped.
That would be so crazy. Tyler Hero is just
easy
like
win for the Lakers in the finals. I
No.
mean, yeah. All right. 1 versus 8.
Mm-hmm.
yes, 1 versus 8.
I have OKC and the Clippers.
Mm.
And I have OKC winning in 5.
I can see that. Yeah, I honestly
James
don't
Harden
even know.
will drop 40 in one of those games, and they'll win.
Yeah, he will.
But the other ones, they'll lose.
He probably will, and I won't.
Harden will drop 40 in one of the. He'll drop 40 in one of the games, and then like 22, and then have a triple double in another one, and then have like 11 points in the third game.
He will. He'll in the closeout
Hey,
game.
11
He'll
points
score
is
like
actually
6
kind of
points.
generous. He'll have like 4 points and 6 turnovers or something like
Like
that.
turnovers, but he'll have like 12 assists or something, just because.
And then Kawhi Leonard will be like, everybody else needs to be better except for me and James.
Kawhi will play 2 games.
Yeah.
And be out for next year.
Kawhi will play 2 games. Oh my gosh. He might not play at all. He might just say, I got my 60 mil. I'm good.
I have OKC in 5, also for the Clippers.
Yeah.
I have OKC beating the Suns in
The
this week.
Suns.
Yeah, I feel like the Suns will somehow get in, but I don't know. They're pretty far back. If that doesn't happen,
I'd love
then
to
I
see
agree.
Kevin Durant in the playoffs.
KD and Booker in the playoffs, honestly, with how bad the Suns are, they may still take a game.
Everybody's saying
Yeah.
KD. They're gonna be like, we won't see KD. But now that the Mavs, I think since the Mavs are gonna probably tank here in these next few games without Kyrie, I think the Suns can fight their way to the 10 spot, and I think they can win the play-in with Booker and KD to get it as the 8 seed. But
the play-in is gonna be fun this year. The play-in's gonna be fun.
I had the Suns falling out of the play-in, or not the Suns. I had the Mavericks falling out of the play-in for the Blazers.
Oh,
that would be
valid.
crazy. Yeah, imagine if the Sixers somehow make their way to the play-in, or if the Bulls win, the Bulls get in as a 10 seed. Lonzo Ball goes off in the playoffs.
Oh my gosh, the Bulls! I hate the Bulls.
I love Lonzo. The Bulls have the highest
James
attendance
loves the Bulls
of fans. I know, man. I do love the Bulls. I love Lonzo.
James has loved the Bulls since that year they were the first seed for half the
year.
Yeah.
They were so cool, man. Y'all don't understand how good the Bulls were that year.
We did that one podcast, like, what was it, like 3 or 4 years ago now? And you were like, the whole thing, you were like, the Bulls are so good.
Like, they were the 1 seed.
They have a losing record against teams over 500.
Yeah, but that was then. Then Lonzo got hurt and their engine
And then it
died.
all fell
That was-
apart. They finished like the 4th seed or something, the 5th seed.
yeah, and they lost in 5 to the Bucks.
Yeah.
They were tied 1-1 in that series. They stole a game in Milwaukee, and then they couldn't win at home. So, yay. Anyway, the
James's
two
Josh
versus.
Giddey jersey's on the way.
Oh, that was not Josh Giddey. I went from a Bulls fan to a Lonzo Ball fan after the Giddey trade. I was like, no, I don't support this. I don't condone this.
Yeah.
No. All right. The 2nd versus 7 matchup. Who could Maddoc possibly have in this game? This matchup.
I don't. Wait, James, who did you pick for the last one?
Oh, I had the Thunder beating either the
The
Suns
Suns.
or
Oh, the
sweeping
Suns.
the
Sorry, I
Suns
just
or
wanna-
beating
I just want to
Yeah.
make sure you get your picks off because
Oh,
I forgot. My 2 versus 7 is Denver versus the Warriors. I don't think
Oh,
the
wow.
Warriors are real. I think I'm picking Denver in 5.
wow. You have Denver as the 2 seed?
Yeah, I mean they're tied with the Lakers right now. We're about to go through a pretty rough stretch
Yeah.
with the schedule. Not only hard teams, but also lots of back-to-backs because of the wildfires and stuff. So I think we'll fall. I don't think I want the 2 seed anyway, because then we'd have to play Denver at some point.
You'd rather see OKC before Denver?
Huh? No, I'd
You'd
rather
rather
them
see
see
OKC.
each other. But I don't think that's possible. But yes,
Yeah.
that is.
Interesting. All
See,
right.
my-
Tristan, who you got?
I have Nuggets, Timberwolves.
Okay.
Let's see, and then I have the
How
Nuggets.
the
and
mighty have
Timberwolves in
fallen.
5. This was the semifinals game last year.
Yeah, and like the 2 contenders last year. And now
Yeah.
the Denver's still a contender, but Minnesota just, man.
Denver's still a contender. I'm not entirely sure they're as good as they were last year, but I mean, it's also Murray goes off in the playoffs. Porter's
Yeah.
had good games. But Jokic is Jokic.
It'll be a hard series though.
I have the Nuggets winning in 5, but I think it's gonna be 5 close games, or at least 4
Okay.
close games.
Yeah.
I have Ants. I mean, he's gonna go off. Obviously, it's Anthony Edwards. He is incredible. Like,
Yeah.
maybe the most annoying player in the league to watch against. Like
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you went and
Yeah.
saw that Rockets game against him.
we've played the Timberwolves twice in the past like month-ish. And we won one of the games, but both games Ant dropped like 35 in the first 3 quarters.
Yeah. And Dylan Brooks
the
talked,
last
and you're
game-
like, why are you talking?
The Dylan Brooks effect.
That's the first game. Ant dropped like 40, 42, something like that. The second game he dropped like 38, but we held him to 3 points in the 4th quarter. So he entered
Yeah.
the 4th quarter with 35 points.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he can get a shot off anytime he wants because he can just jump over the defense and take that step back.
Yeah,
It's hard.
he throws up any shot he wants and it goes in. I'm just like, you can't do anything against that.
Yeah. I'm interested
Uh,
to see if Julius Randle, how much he hurts them in the playoffs. If he can play it decently, then they might have a chance. But I don't know.
I just want to see Jokic cook Gobert for a series.
I actually have the Lakers as the 2 seed. I think they'll stay there.
Okay.
I think Luka continues to fry. I think because now that I'm seeing the defensive effort from all their role players, I think that's what it takes to win games, and they've realized that. So I have the Lakers playing the Timberwolves in the first round, and I have actually no. You know what? No, I take the Lakers and the Warriors honestly in a first round matchup. That'll be dope for the views, and I have the Lakers destroying the Warriors in like 5 probably. Steph maybe will have like 1 game, but. Yeah, they're not getting past them.
This is the formula for every Lakers Warriors game. Lakers go up by like 30, and then in the 4th quarter, Steph goes like completely off to make it a close game, and then we win.
Yeah,
And we pull it out right at the end.
I guarantee it'll be like the series from 2 years ago. The Lakers win a close game 1, lose. Actually, wait, no, they're at home. Yeah, they'll probably lose game 2 and then take both in Golden State and then lose and win in 6 or something. But this year they might just win in 5 because they got the team to destroy anybody.
What about playoff Jimmy Butler?
Playoff
That
Jimmy
is
and Golden
dead.
State.
That is dead. I'm sorry. I'm a biggest
That-
Jimmy
oh
Butler
my-
fan there is.
We're gonna keep that recording. What about playoff Jimmy Butler? That is dead. That is dead. I can't wait because if Jimmy Butler somehow ends the Lakers season in 5 games, this would be like a
In
short
5
run.
games? In
Jimmy
5
Buckets,
that
4
happened?
games.
Jimmy Butler took the Bucks' soul in 5 games 2 years
Yeah.
ago. That was crazy.
Actually, you know what? Warriors in 4.
Actually, you know what?
Josh. Oh my gosh.
the nervousness. That clip though, playoff Jimmy is dead. I love that. If that
It
happens
is. It is.
somehow,
I'm 100% confident that it is.
Maddoc, how
He's
much
gonna
would you be
drop
willing to
32
bet?
points against the Lakers this year.
I will bet $20. I know that's not a lot, but I'll bet $20
That's all I
that
have.
he does not have a game above. Or he does not have a 30-point playoff game. There,
Okay.
I think I'd take
Fair
that bet.
because playoff Jimmy is 30 points per game or more.
Yeah,
2 months.
that is playoff.
He won't have a single one.
It's like 2 months later, and the Lakers go defeated by the Warriors in the first round.
Jimmy
Stunning
drops
exit from
60.
Luka.
Oh my god.
Jimmy Butler with one of the greatest playoff. You got Stephen A. Smith. What did I just watch? I just watched Luka Doncic and LeBron James fall off in the playoff.
That brother is him.
Charles Barkley, and this is what I've been saying the whole year. The Lakers, they don't match up. Max gonna be
Don't
like,
give me my
just-
Charles Barkley rant again.
If the Lakers
Yes.
if the Lakers drop off in the first round, it's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
glorious.
crazy.
The thing is, you
Yeah.
can only take so much joy out of it because then you realize, oh, in the offseason, we're just going to get a real center. We're going to get better around the margins. It's going to be so much. I mean,
Yeah,
we
they
have
still
10
have
years.
Luka.
We have 10
Yeah, they still
years.
have Luka for like if they resign
It's like,
him.
oh,
Yeah,
if
Luka
they
just
resign
walks.
him. Oh my gosh.
he signs with Philadelphia.
That'd
Yeah,
be crazy. Philly, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because a
All
star
right.
across.
he's just like, buy JJ, buy Dorian, buy my favorite player ever, LeBron, buy the best franchise ever. I'm going to go sign with some random team. Yeah.
He joins the Celtics.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They
Dude,
trade
I would actually just kill myself if that happened.
He signs with
What
the
if
Raptors.
Jason, Maddoc, how would you feel if Jason Tatum got traded for Luka Doncic? Bro, that would be actually.
I would hate it, but actually I wouldn't hate it that much.
He would become an immediate Tatum Glazer.
I would, yeah.
He would,
Yeah.
I respect that. As a loyal fan, like a fan base, I respect that. If you did that, I can't hate.
The purple and
Yeah.
gold Gooner.
Yeah, for real.
He would look good in a Lakers jersey. I mean, Kobe and his idol,
And
Tatum.
he was a Lakers fan, so
He'd actually become like a elite player, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. All right, the 3 and 6 matchup.
So
Maddox, who you got?
I have the Lakers at 3 and then the Timberwolves at 6. So the same matchup I think you had as 2 and 7.
Yeah.
So I have the Lakers winning in 5. We've matched up well against the Timberwolves thus far.
Yeah.
I think we're like
They
3
have
and 1
even
against them.
even when the regular season started, didn't they beat him in the first game of the
Yeah.
year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
crazy. What about you, Tristan?
I have Lakers Warriors.
Yeah, got that
Yeah.
Lakers Warriors, man. It's gonna.
And I do have the Lakers winning. I have them winning in
thank you.
6 because Jimmy Buckets will win the Warriors 2 games.
Will
Oh.
you have like a 30-point playoff game, Tristan?
He'll drop 40 3 times.
Spicy.
And then the Lakers will win in 6. Jimmy Buckets will carry the Warriors to those 2 wins. Stephen Curry sucks.
Wait a second, that's just hate talking right now.
Oh, it's all hate. The Warriors suck. I hope they never make the playoffs again.
Dang.
Lakers
Dude, I
in
hate
6.
the Warriors so much.
I hate the Warriors so much. I will hate the Warriors till my grave.
I hate Draymond Green so much, man.
I also hate Draymond Green.
I could get behind Steph a little, but not Draymond,
Nope.
man.
I
I
can't
hate
get behind stuff.
There
I
are
hate
like so
Curry
many.
just as much I hate Draymond.
One of the wrong things in this
I
world
hate
is
Curry more
Draymond
than I
Green
hate
getting
Draymond.
4 rings.
Draymond, I would hate Curry more than Draymond if Draymond didn't purposely try to injure players and was annoying off the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at
James-
the same time, I find every time he does that really funny. So I like him.
You're laughing now. You're laughing now, but when Luka gets like his knee
He rips Luka's
twisted
leg
off
off.
by
Oh my-
Draymond Green. Yeah. When
Yeah, that
Draymond
was
Green
actually
just
that
flails and kicks Luka in the balls in the playoffs. Luka's gonna be like, "Sacre bleu."
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I could see it happening.
Yeah.
Draymond ruins the Lakers still win the series, but Draymond hurts Luka or LeBron. He would never hurt.
he would
LeBron.
never
LeBron's his
hurt
king.
LeBron.
No, LeBron's
Yeah.
his king.
No, he wouldn't. I don't think he could. I don't think he could bring himself to.
No,
Yeah.
he barely
Yeah.
even plays defense against LeBron.
Yeah.
All right. And then
What
I
do you
got
want me
I
to
got
do?
the
Stop my king from scoring points? How dare you?
No, I can't do that. Okay, my 3-6 matchup, I have the Nuggets playing the Timberwolves. And the Nuggets, like Tristan said, it is 2 versus 7. the Nuggets are going to win that series pretty handily, I think, unless Anthony Edwards goes incredible and Julius Randle plays the series of his life. That would be funny. Julius Randle guarding Nikola Jokic. That might be one of the funniest things I'll ever watch if that happens for a whole series. Because I know they'll try to put Gobert, but if they switch
Well,
it
what
off, that
about
would
Nas
be
Reed?
so fun.
If it's not
Oh, I
Gobert, it's
forgot.
gonna be Nas Reed.
That's true. Nas Reed's not.
Nas Reed is so good. Future Laker this offseason.
Oh my gosh. He's the best ball handling big like ever,
He's
probably.
so good. He's so good.
Yeah,
I love
he's
his
Reed-
just like step back off the dribble threes. Oh my gosh.
and his shots like he doesn't have to jump very much in his shot. It's so efficient.
No, he just goes like that.
It's just
I
a
wish
flick.
I would
It's
go
beautiful.
all in on Nas Reed. Like,
Yes. Why did you trade Cat? Trade Gobert and go around Cat and Reed. It would have been so dope. You could have
Dude,
gone 5 out.
Having them at stretch 4 and 5.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It would be so much better. All right. I guess, yeah. The 4-5 matchup. Who you got, Maddoc?
4-5, it's Rockets and Grizzlies, and I'll take the Rockets in 7.
I agree with that.
I have literally nothing else to say about that series.
Dylan Brooks is going to put on a show in 4 of those games, and in 3 of them, he'll play like trash. Probably the ones in Memphis.
True.
what's up? Did you say Rockets over the Grizzlies in 7?
Yeah.
That is exactly what I have. I have Rockets over Grizzlies in 7.
Yeah.
I, too, also have the Rockets beating the Grizzlies.
I have the Rockets as the 4th seed.
This is going to be. I said that I think that what was it? The Pacers and the Bucks would be the most entertaining series, or no, the Knicks and the Pistons. This will be the least entertaining series anyone has ever seen.
Really?
Because they won't watch it, or because it won't be a good series?
No, because I don't know. No one cares about these teams. Like neither of these teams are
small
winning
market.
the championship. I mean, you do because
Tristan,
you're. I mean,
don't
no
even
one else.
care about your team.
No, listen to me right now, right? There is going to be fights in this series.
That would be cool.
There
That would
might.
make it fun.
Have you seen how the Rockets play? Eamon Thompson tried to put Giannis in a chokehold the other day.
When he like threw Tyler
When
Hero to the ground, that was funny.
He ripped Tyler Hero to the ground, and we have Dylan Brooks on our team. There's going to be fights in the series.
It's
That's
like
what I
right
do
before
like
the
about
playoffs.
That's
This
what I
is
do like
gonna
about the
be-
Rockets is they got the bad boy mentality. It's
Yeah,
fun.
we do.
Yeah.
This is going to be the 2000s, the early 2000s Pistons Pacers in the playoffs. This
Yeah.
is going to be this.
Yeah.
Just
You get
without
right
as
before
good
the
basketball.
playoffs. You just see an alert right before the playoffs. The Rockets have signed James Johnson.
I would not be surprised if there's a suspension in this series.
That would be
That would
funny,
be
yeah.
awesome.
So
I would
you
love
watch
that.
Şengün. Watch Şengün be the guy that gets suspended.
Şengün.
He just throws a haymaker out of nowhere.
He just
I feel
punches
like-
his jaw.
Yeah.
I feel like Şengün is the least like bad boy mentality.
I know, that's what I'm
player in the league.
Yeah.
He's like,
Which is
he's
funny because
volatile, but
he's the guy that used to play in Europe.
Yeah.
he'll
That's-
pull a
that's
Kevin
probably why, 'cause,
McHale
like,
and
these
he'll
guys are
armbar
not-
someone.
he's thrown an elbow before, but like, what center has not thrown an elbow?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would love for this.
Rudy Gobert.
I would love for this series to I would love for this series to go like all of these games to like 88 to 90 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
It
that's
probably
what,
will be.
that's what I want out of this series.
Coming
like,
down to like, it'll be like
coming
one
down
of
to
those
the
deals
final
where
minutes.
the Rockets are up 2 with like a minute left, and Amen Thompson is the one that hits a butt naked wide open 3 because they've been leaving it open all game, and he's like 1 for 7 from 3, but that's the one 3
Yeah.
he made.
Yeah.
I
And
can
it's
see
like,
it.
bang!
I
Yeah.
honestly think I'm biased obviously, but I feel like this is going to be a good series of like just two like scrappy teams just playing basketball for 7 games.
Now that I
Like,
think about it, like
That's basketball right there.
on paper,
whoever
I don't-
wins.
I didn't think it was gonna be good, but now that I think about it, like that does actually sound like a fun.
Right.
Like, the scrappiness would be fun to watch.
It's two teams that are good, not great. They play hard, they play tough, they all have effort. I mean, it's the Grizzlies. You know, the Grizzlies have they're grit and grind, even though they're not still the grit and grind Grizzlies. And the Rockets have been in fights all year.
Yeah.
I like it. Taylor Jenkins versus Ime Udoka. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
Let me tell you about these 2 teams. Two very mediocre teams.
I think this is good. This series is going to be cinema. Even
It will.
Yeah,
It'll be
that'd be
one of
fun.
those. It'll be one of those where next year they're making a video right before the playoffs start, and they'll be like the most underrated series of 2025 or 2020.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
They'll be
It'll be
talking
like
about
a-
the Rockets Grizzlies 2025 for sure.
It'll be a Golden Hoops video.
Yeah,
True. Golden Hoops is
Yeah.
fire, actually.
Yeah, the edits are just there. Like it's like he just puts out what we want to see, the highlights and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's a good video.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, second round. We all had the Thunder winning in the first round.
Yeah.
Do we
It's
have
Thunder
winning?
Rockets for everyone. now.
Yeah,
Thunder
that's a
Rockets,
good
yeah.
series. That'll be a fun series.
Is it?
Playing
I
tournament,
have the
playing
Thunder in 4.
Whoa!
4 is a
Dude,
little crazy.
in what way are the Rockets beating the Thunder?
The way that
They're gonna take a
Hold on,
sledgehammer to
hold on, hold
Shea's
on.
head.
When I was Eamon Thompson will take Shea out in game 1.
Oh, okay. I mean, if
Probably
that
will.
The
happens, then
hitman.
Oh my
sure.
gosh.
Eamon Thompson.
No one can guard
So-
Shea.
No one can guard Shea. And a couple of days ago, Shea dropped like 1,000,000 points on us.
He just had 50 the other night, or 40
That's-
something. And 50
yeah,
the game
I
before
was-
Against
that.
the Rockets.
Yeah, I was texting the group chat. He had like 26 points in the first half. He had 40
That's
by the
right.
time 40 by the time the
Yeah.
third quarter ended. We lost that game that Shea dropped all those points by 7 points. Right?
Yeah.
We were missing Fred VanVleet, Shingun, Terry Eason, Dylan Brooks, and somebody else off the bench. I think it was Aaron Holiday, who was a pretty big part of our rotation.
Y'all still don't have
So we're
Jabari
missing-
Smith either, right?
No, Barry's back.
Oh, nice.
He's just playing off the bench right now. We were missing 5 rotation guys, and we only lost by 7.
Dang.
That,
Yeah, but
the
that's
closest
just
loss you'll have all series.
Maddox
we
like,
got
Four.
blown out by the Pacers after that.
Maddox like, I'm taking what was the Shannon Sharp quote? UFC, KFC, OKC,
Lakers and
Thunder and
Thunder.
4. Yeah, Lakers are 5, but he's saying Thunder and 4.
Yeah.
I have the Thunder winning obviously. I have them winning in 5 games.
Oh boy, give your Rockets
Such
a
a
little grace.
big difference. Eamon Thompson will go off one game. Shea's going to be Shea. We can't guard Shea.
I think Shea will average like over 40.
We could have. Oh God.
Not against the Rockets. I think the Rockets have a lot of defenders and bodies that can guard him.
We'll have Eamon Thompson on Shea the whole series.
Amen Thompson hits the side of the backboard from 3. We'll probably see one of those, but it's okay.
Oh, definitely will. Thunder and
But
5.
it's okay.
It'll
Yeah,
be closer.
I would have the Thunder in 6, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Rockets are good enough to steal 2 with Fred VanVleet. As long as he's healthy at point guard, I think he'll have at least 2 decent games, and the rest of the team will play around that. But the Thunder are going to have Chet and Hartenstein. They're going to have Isaiah Joe, LeBron Stewart, Case of Wall. Like their bench too is just it washes the Rockets a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, not even. Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, and then Shea and Jalen Williams will have the experience from last year. They'll make sure the Thunder get out of the second round this year.
Yeah.
Because the Thunder will have to face bigger problems when they get to the offseason. But we'll get to that. All right. So then that leaves us with the 2-3 matchup, which I think
Do we all have Denver Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
But
One way or
James has
another.
the Lakers with home court, and we don't. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Nuggets with home court.
Who do y'all have if the Nuggets have home court?
Lakers 6.
Lakers at 6.
Okay. I don't know how confident I am that the Lakers are going to beat the Thunder, but I am 100% confident that we are going to beat the Nuggets. I have no fears of the Nuggets anymore.
Another cliff waiting to be made right there.
I have the Nuggets in 7.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Y'all and Jokic is.
What have the Nuggets shown you since the Luka trade that the Lakers haven't?
Oh no, the Lakers have been the better team since the Luka trade. Jokic is y'all's dad though, so
Not
Yeah, but he's
anymore.
not
This is
Luka's
a
dad.
completely
not
different
anymore. Not
He's
anymore.
not Luka's dad.
team. Huh?
Yeah, we saw what
This is
Luka
a new
did to
team. This is not the same team at all.
Okay, yeah. Jamal Murray's going to go off. It's
You're
playoff Jamal Murray.
forgetting the secret agent the Lakers have on the Nuggets team. Russ is going to sell the Nuggets so hard once the
Facts.
playoffs come around.
Facts.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
we-
So true.
Why do you think? Yeah, I guarantee
It's
you
just
we're
like-
gonna get at
5
least 5.
seconds. Down by 2. Westbrook is wide open in the corner. Oh, and he throws it into the stands.
Yeah, he will. He won't. Honestly, though, if it's a game winner, I feel like Russ would hit that. But I guarantee we're gonna get at least like 6 instances of Jokic just staring at Russ like this because Russ did something
Yeah.
terrible in that series.
I think Russ could be the factor of if the Nuggets win or lose that series. Russ could take offense to how he was treated in LA and just go off because it's Russell Westbrook. He can do that.
I don't know if he has
Yeah,
the
but it
ability
won't be.
to
Even if he
do
goes
that
off,
anymore.
it won't be efficient. It won't be efficient.
Oh
He'll have,
no,
like,
it's Russ
20
Westbrook. That man's
Yeah.
never been efficient in his life. He
Yeah,
won an
and
MVP
that'll-
not being efficient.
Yes, facts though.
Hard to show win an MVP. Jokic is-
Reassert that.
No, it's going to go 7 games. In the 7th game, Jokic is going to be doing like hook shots from the 3-point line. It's going to go in.
No,
Yeah, it's just
no.
that's how it works.
This man's
Not
gonna be
anymore.
having
repeat.
flashbacks, and he's
Hey,
not
gonna
even a
repeat.
Lakers.
Remember that Nuggets
the-
game? Remember that Nuggets game a couple weeks ago? It
Oh,
was
That's
honestly,
regular
that's-
season.
That's what but it was in Denver. The crowd normally, like the Nuggets, generally try to play hard in front of their crowd at least,
It's
and they're
regular
at
season.
home. Remember when they were like the
Jokic took
elevation?
7 shots.
Jamal Murray is going to be a
Yeah.
dog in the playoffs. It's okay.
Jamal
I
Murray
know,
went off
even
in
if
that
Jamal
game.
Murray-
He
Yeah.
had
did.
20 points through 3 quarters, and it didn't
Give
matter.
me
We
a
still won by
no.
25.
Give me a 7-game series. I think Jokic coach Jackson Hayes drops 50
Jackson
a game.
Hayes isn't going to be guarding him.
Yeah,
Who's gonna
they'll
be-
scheme around
Who-
that.
All right. It's Jokic. It doesn't matter.
Rui,
They had a little bit of
DFS,
success putting Hachimura
and
on
Vanderbilt
Jokic.
all on him at the same time.
No,
Y'all don't have AD anymore. Jokic cooked AD.
they're better
Oh,
without
he
AD.
But I mean, AD also cooked Jokic, but you
I
know.
know he did. AD
Yeah.
played really well in those games against them, offensively. No, I don't. Jokic is going to kill.
I will say for my part, I have the Lakers. Well, in my 2-7 matchup, I have the Lakers in 5, especially with home court advantage. Like
in 5, let's
Luka creates the same opportunities Jokic does,
Yep.
and he'll draw that much attention. The amount of open threes the Lakers will take in that series and probably make, because I actually am confident in their outside shooters. Dalton Connect will have 2 big games in that series where he's offensively
Dalton
amazing, and the
Connect is
Lakers.
the guy that you're picking. Okay.
Yeah, Dalton Connect will have 2 big. Dorian Finney-Smith will also have
The
2 big games
reject?
in that series. Yeah, I guarantee you he will. Connect is a dog. That mentality, you see it in some players. Like, I think he's going to be one of those guys. And he's a
no
pure
Mark
shooter, man.
Williams.
Yeah, they don't need Mark Williams. They don't need a center. Like, they can
We
throw
do not
they
need
can
him.
throw
We do not
active
need
bodies, and yeah, they'll harass him on defense, and they won't have to play in the Denver elevation for those first 2 games, which I think
Yep.
people brought up a lot. Like, this is a Lakers series. Luka is a dog. He will kill the Nuggets come crunch time.
Yeah.
And he has LeBron. He has LeBron
And-
to help him make reads at the end of games too. Like, that's
And that
2 of the
was our
smartest
issue.
players.
That was our issue before. We'd be up with like a couple minutes left, and it'd all go away because we didn't
Yep.
LeBron is
You
not
didn't
the
have a
best
closer.
clutch player anymore. AD
Nope.
is definitely not the best clutch player. Like, this was our issue, and Luka's just like the best possible player to have in that scenario.
Plus, you don't have Darvin Ham putting in whack rotations.
Fact.
JJ Redick knows what he's doing.
Darvin
He'll
Ham
close.
cost us at least 2 games per series.
He low key.
Like,
The Lakers were up at
he
halftime in
is
all of those
so
games.
bad.
That's actually insane when you think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would see the Lakers at 5 in that scenario. Anyway, that's my take. Well, moving on though, because now that we have Tristan picking Denver, it creates a little difference in our conference finals. Who do we have in a Thunder Lakers conference finals, Maddoc?
I don't know if I necessarily believe this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Lakers in 7. I'm just gonna say that, the Thunder cannot guard Luka and LeBron.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to
And
see
Austin
how
Reeves.
Maddoc-
And Austin Reeves.
we forget Austin Reeves took a jump this year again. That also helps them in the Nuggets series in a scenario like that. Austin Reeves is kind of a dog as well.
Oh, I love him so much. On the best contract in the league. Best contract in the league by far.
That contract is a steal. $52 million over 4 years.
Nobody wanted. They had the ability to match it when we were trying to re-sign him, and nobody tried to match the contract.
That is insane.
That was insane.
Yeah.
All right, Tristan. If the Nuggets play the Thunder, who do you have in that series though? Because that would be a really interesting.
It would be a fun series. I have OKC in 6.
Yeah.
I would honestly, if it was Thunder, Denver, I would take OKC in 4 or 5. Like, I don't think that I think the Thunder match up so well with them, because I don't think that the Nuggets' struggles are like their offensive players outside of Jokic and Jamal Murray. I think they have the best Jokic combination. You can have Hartenstein and Chet behind him. Like, that's the recipe for success. You can put Dort on Jamal Murray. And
you can put Dort on Jokic, and like Jokic won't move him very much either. Like,
yeah, and then you have switch. Like Caruso. You have Caruso, Cason Wallace, like everything. J-Dub. All of these guys are elite defenders, and yeah, they would just obliterate them.
Yeah, that is the thing though.
Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, but I seriously don't see the Nuggets not at least taking 2 games in a series.
No, yeah, Jokic is crazy. He's in the midst of one of the best stretches I've ever seen.
His
Yeah.
2020s will go down as maybe one of the greatest decades ever done, like
Yeah.
top 10. Like, he's already I'm what 3-time MVP?
Yeah, and he could win a fourth one. The fact that there's no voter fatigue for him and he keeps getting better too is what's insane.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's not going to win MVP.
People also underestimate the fact that Aaron Gordon will probably eat against the Thunder in that series.
Aaron
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 Gordon's
Gordon's good. Christian Braun's good.
Christian Brown did take a leap. He's had a good year.
Michael Porter Jr. can be good
He
sometimes.
can be,
Only
yeah, for
against the
sure.
Lakers.
That's why
Facts.
they're going to beat the Lakers. He'll drop 32 in a game.
He probably
I
will,
have no
though.
doubt. He probably will.
Jamal Murray in the playoffs is Jamal Murray.
Yeah, except for last year against the Timberwolves, he kind of sucked in the first 5 games.
I
of
feel
that
like
series.
every other year Murray in the playoffs doesn't work,
Yeah,
but this year I think it will. 6 games for the Thunder.
Okay.
yeah. I would love to see that. That would be an entertaining series for sure. But because people forget about the Thunder, they talk about, oh, they have all this talent, but they can only play 5 guys at a time, which is what I think people forget when they see them playing oh, this team's so deep. But then they realize the Thunder can only put 5 of those guys on the floor at the time. And that's why
if the Thunder were allowed to play 15 guys at one time, they win every game.
Yeah, but the big thing in that series, if the Thunder play the Nuggets, is Jokic will not have the ability to throw his long outlet passes and push the ball in transition because the Thunder are so fast and they're 4 matches up really well. They'll be able to run the Nuggets out of the gym. But yeah, I personally have the Lakers beating the Thunder in 6 because it'll be like last year when the Mavericks played the Thunder. Luka can handle all the defensive bodies and he'll create open threes. And last year, Tim Hardaway Jr. went off in game 1. PJ Washington had a great series. The Lakers will definitely find 2 or 3 guys that can do what they did for Luka. Plus, they have LeBron.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would expect to see that. And Luka's mentality. So I have
my favorite thing. My favorite thing about the Luka trade thus far is how over the last couple of games he's averaging 30 points per game, and people are like, yeah, he's still not playing great, it's he's not at his ceiling, and he's averaging 27, 30 points per game and 10 assists.
The other night he dropped 32, but went 9 for 20. I was like, oh, he can do a lot better than that.
Yeah,
he can do better. Yeah,
not a great game, Luka.
In that game against the Clippers the other day when he 360 no scope James Harden, just casually turned around and was like, oh, let me shoot this step back three. It was just if he gets when he killed the Suns and when he killed the Timberwolves in those closeout games, if he gets one of those heaters going against any team, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but that leads us to the finals where we have a Lakers Celtics and Tristan has the Thunder and the Celtics as well, right? Or you have the Cavs, right?
I have Cavs Lakers.
Yeah, he has Cavs Lakers.
LeBron.
We all have different finals.
Yeah, this is kind of dope, actually. Look at that. Look at us. A little disparity in our picks. Maddoc, who you got in a Lakers Cavs finals?
This one's actually really hard for me. I'm gonna say the Lakers. I'm gonna say Lakers just because I want to. But if I was to actually non-bias analyze this, I'd probably say the Cavs in 6.
Yeah, I think
the Cavs are I think the Cavs are so good.
Yeah, I agree with that. If the Cavs are just that's a talented team through and through. And
because if you think about sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was done with my thought.
If you think about the Lakers roster and what's good about it, and then you think about the Cavs roster, I think the Cavs roster is just kind of better almost all the way down. I mean, Luka's the best player. But Donovan Mitchell's also really good, still in not in Luka's convo, but the next tier down. And then you have LeBron, and then you have Garland. I think that's pretty. I mean, LeBron's better, but Garland's close. So I think the Lakers' top 2 are better slightly. But then you think about you have Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. You have Max Strus, Ty Jerome, who's been really good. DeAndre Hunter. I can keep going. Their roster is just so good from the top to the bottom, and I think they've just had a little bit more time with chemistry. And so and they would have home court. I'd probably take the Cavs in 6, even though I'm gonna say Lakers just because I want to be a homer, and I'll do that just for fun.
I'm honestly not sure. If it was Lakers Cavs, the Cavs are the better team, but I could see the Lakers winning a series.
Yeah, it would be a good series for sure. Because the only thing that's the difference maker is the Lakers. A lot of their bench players are specialists at one thing. Like
Yeah.
whereas like Finney Smith, he can do 3-and-D. Hachimura is
Yeah.
more of an offensive power forward. Vanderbilt's a defensive power forward, connects a shooter off the bench to give you points. Whereas the Cavs, like Ty Jerome, he can play defense and he'll facilitate. DeAndre Hunter, 3-and-D. Max Strus, 3-and-D. Like these guys play both ways, so they're effective on even if they're
Yeah.
having a bad night, which I think makes a difference when you need effort in a series like the finals. But yeah, that would be a good series. That would be
I would
really
love that
interesting.
series.
LeBron having
But
to play in
imagine-
Cleveland for
Imagine if he won Game 7 in Cleveland.
yeah,
That
because it
would
would
be-
be
Imagine if it was the opposite as the former series where the Lakers were down 3-1 and then they come back to beat the Cavs. in
no,
Cleveland for
that would
Game
be
7.
so crazy if he did that.
That would be crazy.
The Cavs fans are just like,
People would be burning their LeBron jerseys again.
they would. That's actually crazy.
I feel like
And
they
they
would
could-
kind of celebrate it. To be honest.
He joins the Cavs
People,
next
They
year.
love LeBron.
They do love LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, because he
He
brought
got him a
that
title. They don't
championship.
have a title in
Yeah.
any other major sport, and it's because of LeBron. Though he's got their only title in a major sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan, who you got in a Thunder?
Thunder Celtics. I honestly don't know. I wrote down Celtics when I was making it, but I don't know.
We just hate Tatum so much, man. Him being on
That's-
the Celtics makes us be like that team can't win. But he just
Well,
won a
it's not
finals
even-
last year.
Oh,
Here's
they
the
did.
thing
They won the finals last year, and I was rooting for them because I did not want the Mavericks to win.
What? Why?
I hate the Mavericks.
Wait, why do you?
That's kind of
'cause
weird. The
it's
Rockets and
Houston,
Mavs don't have a
Dallas,
whole
or
lot
something.
of lore.
I hate
Yeah,
both
it's
the Texas teams. Don't care.
Oh.
The Spurs make
if,
sense, but the Mavs.
if we have to play a team 4 times a year, no, the Mavericks are in our division and good. I don't like that. They're not anymore. If we have to play a team 4 times a year and they're good, I hate them. But I think I wrote down Celtics, but I think I'll take the Thunder in 7 games. I think it's going 7 either way.
If you give
Yeah.
me a finals over 6 games this year, I'll be happy because it's been like a while since the finals has gone to 6 games.
I honestly, out of any of the top out of any of our series that we picked, it's gonna be a good series.
Yeah, because even the last 6-game series we had, which was the Warriors in Boston, that Game 6 was like over really fast because they went up 20 and Curry started doing his thing or whatever, and it was like, bro, the Celtics aren't coming back.
Yeah, that series sucked.
The last good finals series we had was like 2019 between the Raptors and Warriors.
You don't think the Lakers Heat was good?
It was
enjoyed
the
watching
Lakers won Game 6 by like 30.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
watching
And
the Lakers
it
team, but
was
I
the
knew
bubble.
Lakers
The
were gonna
atmosphere
win.
just wasn't the same, so I just couldn't. I enjoyed it, but
That's fair.
I wasn't like exciting. Like the last finals that I was like, oh, this is a good game was when unfortunately Thompson tore his ACL, but that Game 6 was a really good Game 6.
Yeah.
It came down to 3 points. Yeah. So if we get anything like that, I'll be happy. And then if I have the Lakers playing the Celtics in the finals, I think I have the Lakers winning that series.
Fire.
Really?
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to watch that series. I would not be able. That would stress me out so much.
It'd be so
That would
amazing,
make
man.
it
I'm-
Celtics. That'd be so
Yeah,
good for the NBA, but I would not be able to do it.
I do hope that the Cavs beat the Celtics. The Celtics, man, are just not fun to watch. And it's crazy because I love analytics and like modern basketball, but the Celtics shooting all the threes, even though it's the right thing to do, is like so not entertaining to watch. And if the Cavs make it, I would totally love that series more.
Honestly, if I could just pick who won, like without actually thinking about it logically, I would want the Knicks or the Pistons in the finals.
That'd be dope.
I mean,
If the
if we're
Knicks get
picking
into
just
the finals,
any team,
The Knicks in the finals of their starters playing 45 minutes a game.
sheesh.
I would way rather see the Pistons or even the Bucks. The Bucks could be
Okay.
fun.
Doc Rivers in the finals, ill.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
talking about their coach.
It's his offense.
Darvin Ham winning a finals if he beat the
Okay, actually,
Lakers.
I would hate that. Never mind.
Darvin
Yeah,
Ham
that
has
would be-
already won a finals.
That's true. He was an assistant, and that's how he got the Lakers job in the first place. Crazy stuff.
Apparently, he's a good assistant coach, but I
Torian
remember on,
Prince, give him more
2K
minutes.
On 2K18, he was the highest rated assistant.
Dang, that's actually crazy.
Let's see.
Oh.
So I have the Thunder in 7. I don't remember if I said that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
when it comes down to the Thunder versus the Celtics, I just think back to like last year's playoff run for the Celtics, where I think they were a bit better than they are this year. And even then, Tatum and Brown are were both extremely streaky offensive players. Whereas
Yeah.
every single night, I know I'm getting 30 plus from Shea, no matter what. No one's slowing him down at all. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that I agree. I think the Thunder would win in probably.
But then you
it
look
just
at
comes down to how the
Porzingis,
offense is working.
Pritchard, and White and Holiday, and you're just like, oh my gosh, that's such a good supporting cast. And Sam
Holiday's been way worse this
Hauser
year.
even will give you like 12 on 4 threes off the bench too. Like he just comes off the bench and
It's a
Oh
great
my
supporting cast. I would take the Thunder supporting cast though.
I agree. Caruso, like the way that
I forgot they even had
Celtics,
Caruso. That's insane.
Yeah, the way that the Celtics are good on like their offensive rotation, like the Thunder are good on the defensive rotation. Like Caruso, Kaysen Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, all these guys, they can defend and shoot.
You know what would be insane is if Luka ended up on the Thunder as a shot creator. Because here's my issue: the Thunder don't have
Man, I would hate that.
The Thunder don't have a facilitator really. Shea's like he can pass. He's all right. He's a decent passer, but they don't have other facilitators to create really off the bench for those guys that are good 3 and D players. Like Jalen Williams, he's good for a drive and kick every once in a while. But then you look at the Celtics and like Tatum, underrated passer. Derek White can pass really well when he drives. Drew Holiday was a point guard on Milwaukee, so he knows how to kick out. Like they get that rotation going around the 3-point line when the ball goes inside out for the Celtics, as opposed to the Thunder. I just don't see it as much. I don't see a guy like Shea who can, and Shea's not really looking to pass either. So it just really depends on if Shea can create enough. If the Thunder can create enough opportunities for their good shooters when Shea's not in the game, but. Who knows? Maybe they'll just Tibbs it and play in 48 minutes.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, you play the whole game, buddy. And honestly, he'd probably be fine with that in the finals. But if we get any of those scenarios in the finals, going to be great finals.
I agree. Yeah.
This
the
is
winners
of
of the fans this year. It is. It's actually such a good year.
Which is funny because
this
is
the
biggest year people are talking about how is basketball bad now or something. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about, especially if we end up with no Celtics team in the finals, then we're good.
If we get Cavs and Thunder in the finals?
Yeah,
That'd
two
be
small
amazing.
market teams.
2 small market teams that are young.
Yeah, we just got to hope the refs don't sell either team in the playoffs and that they actually lose to a competent team or they just do what they're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Clippers over the Thunder in the first round.
They love that, though. That would be crazy.
James Harden finals MVP. Let's go.
Imagine if James Harden went back to the Rockets this offseason. Instead of you getting Kevin Durant, you trade for James Harden.
That would be interesting.
No, I'm good. I'd rather would have signed him last year. I was all for signing him a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. We're not going to trade. I hope we don't trade for him because I feel like we give up too much.
Yeah, you will give up too much.
He'll finish his career in a Rockets uniform. Or at least in the building.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've covered that. Are we ready to jump into the shorts kind of stuff?
Fun and games.
Let's go. All right. I thought we'd start with NBA Keep 4, Cut 4.
Okay.
All right. All right. NBA Keep 4. Here we go. Wow, I'll start this off right. NBA Keep 4, Cut 4. First guy on the name is Sam Cassell. This is point guards.
Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell.
Isn't he like an assistant coach for the Celtics now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know nothing about this guy.
You don't know nothing about Sam Cassell? Anyway.
I know. My deep, like my knowledge of NBA before like the 2000s is like nothing.
I'm gonna cut.
It's okay. He played till like 2007, I think, or 2008. He was on the bench of the Celtics team that won with Doc Rivers.
Oh, he's a bench guy. Okay.
He was an all-star at one point though with Kevin Garnett and the
he had like a full career. I'm cutting Sam Cassell.
Yeah.
Cutting him.
I mean,
all right,
I know nothing about him, and that probably means that we should cut him.
All right, cool. All right, next name, Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, he's
Keep.
Gil is really good.
Keep.
Yeah, he had some stretches.
Better than Sam Cassell?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
as a career.
Hibachi.
As a career.
Oh, as a career. That's true. Sam Cassell played out and won
At his
titles too.
peak, Gilbert Arenas was better. I'm cutting Gilbert Arenas.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
there's gonna be better.
His peak was still high though.
I feel like there's gonna
Alright.
be better options.
All right,
Yeah,
Magic
that's fair.
Johnson.
I mean, there's definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
keep Magic Johnson.
Keep Magic Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah. I assume we get there. All right. Chris Paul.
Keep Chris
Keep-
Paul.
Yeah.
We're keeping Chris Paul. All right. John Stockton.
Keep John Stockton.
Really? You're keeping Stockton? Wow. So you've kept Cassell, Stockton, Paul, and Magic.
Wait, we didn't keep
No,
Cassell, did we?
I cut.
Oh, you
I
cut
cut
Cassell?
Yeah, we-
Cassell.
Okay.
So keep 3, cut 3, or he's keep 4, cut 4.
All right.
Keep 4, cut 4.
Okay.
Derrick Rose.
No, it's like fringe.
Oh, I love
As
Derrick
a career,
Rose,
it's
though.
not that good. As a career,
You love
it's
you
not
some
that
Derrick
good.
Rose. It's not. Yeah.
He dropped 40 in Minnesota.
50.
50.
But yeah.
50. That's what I meant.
Did y'all keep Gilbert Arenas?
No.
Do we
we
have
haven't.
separate teams or are we on the same team?
No, you're on the same team. Yeah, y'all cut him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so okay, I was doing this like we had separate ones. We cut Gil, right?
Yeah.
So did we keep John Stockton then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we
I
have
said
one
we cut
spot
Derrick
left.
Rose.
We cut.
You have
we
one?
Cut, we cut Rose.
You're cutting Rose? All right. Chauncey Billups.
Cut Billups.
Really?
Wait, do we have an option to cut him? Do
Yeah,
we
so
have-
keep him or cut
No,
him?
we have.
You have one.
If we cut, we have one spot if we cut him.
Oh, okay.
Keep him when we only have one spot for one guy left. I kind of like the mystery of the last person.
Yeah. Let's,
Yeah,
so
so
let's,
y'all
we're
have-
not keeping Chauncey Billups. No.
Yeah,
So you've cut 4 and kept 3.
yeah. We have
Yeah.
Magic. We have Chris Paul. We have Stockton.
All right. Your final name is Jason Kidd.
Okay.
I like that. I think we got
Y'all
that.
did a
Yeah,
good job. That was a good job.
Yeah,
Jason Kidd is really good. I like him.
All right. Got
overrated
through it.
head coach.
Oh shoot! I gotta leave soon.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
actually.
we
Dang
should
it!
leave.
I gotta leave like in 5 minutes. I just realized because I'm gonna go see Mickey 17 at 3.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
seeing
dude.
it at 3 here too.
I'm seeing
Oh,
it
for
tomorrow.
real? He's got 3 extra hours than I do though. Damn it!
I'm
Oh my
seeing it
gosh!
tomorrow
dang.
night.
Oh,
nice.
for real? I know, man.
Yeah.
It's already got a 3.8 out of 5. I love how this just turned from a sports podcast into movies because we just all
Real.
we watched it. Yeah, but it's already got a 3.8 out of 5 on Letterboxd, so I'm like, I have high hopes for it.
I do
Yeah.
too. I think it's not going to be. I haven't seen Parasite, but it's not going to be Parasite.
It cannot be Parasite level.
It cannot be
Parasite's
Parasite.
So good.
Parasite,
It's-
bro, Maddoc,
I'm just-
you've seen Parasite, right? You guys both have?
I
Yeah,
haven't.
I've seen it. I've seen
Oh.
it twice.
Maddoc, the scene where the guy is like right above the stairs and staring, that was
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the creepiest things I've ever seen. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it. I saw it originally, and I loved it. And then I went and saw it when it re-released in IMAX, just to like.
Oh,
a couple months
wow.
ago.
Dang.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. So here, we'll do a blind
Let's do the
rank
one
real
draft.
fast.
Wait, no, wait. We should do
Okay.
the draft of the under the play-in people. That would be fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Let's do that. All right.
So
We're gonna
below
do
the 10th seed.
Yes. All right. I'll start us off with you. We're gonna do an NBA draft with all players that are below and out of the play-in. All right. Who's got the first pick?
I guess we can just go you, or at least on my screen it goes you, me, and then Tristan if we
Yeah,
go
same.
left to right.
Yeah, same here. All right.
Are
So
we
I
doing
got
it
the first
snake style?
They
Are we
have to
doing
be
snake
out of the. Yeah, we'll do
So
it
wait,
snake
does-
style. So Tristan
Okay.
will get 2 picks.
So you
and
picked.
then-
So Tristan picks twice. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Below or out of the play-in. For the first pick, give me Victor Wembanyama.
Okay. That's a good
Oh,
one.
dang. Okay. That is a good one. Below or out of the play-in.
I know. I'm
Are we
looking.
taking?
So Maddox
we
next, and then
taking-
Tristan will get 2 picks.
Are we doing like if they're healthy?
Yeah, you can be healthy.
Are we staying in their? Are we staying in their prime or right now?
It can
Not
be,
in
yeah,
their
in their
prime.
prime. It can
Oh,
be,
in their
oh,
In
not
their prime?
In their prime?
Oh wow, that
Because I know who I'm
changes things.
picking if it's in their prime.
Yeah, I just realized. Okay, it's fine. You know what? Let's do if they're in their prime. It'll make things spicy. But I'm still taking Victor Wembanyama. He's going to be the best player.
Okay. Give me Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's a good pick. All right.
Man,
Oh, no, they're not. They're below. They're behind the Mavericks by 3 games.
Mavericks are still the 10th seed. Dang it.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right.
My bad.
Tristan, who you got?
I
get
got
2
Chris
picks.
Paul.
I was hoping he fell.
Oh wait, what did you say, Chris Paul?
Chris Paul,
Yeah.
and I'm taking
Oh,
Embiid.
okay. Dang
Embiid,
it.
yeah, Embiid when healthy is crazy. Okay, Maddox up.
Give me. Oh, there's actually some good players here.
Yeah.
Ah, this is difficult.
Oh, Maddox, come
Give
on.
me. I would just give me Devin Booker. Just give me the Suns at this point.
Yeah, that's facts. So he's got KD and Devin Booker.
You gonna get prime Bradley Beal next?
Nah, Bradley Beal was not even then. Oh my gosh, this is kind of tough. Okay, so for my for my 2, give me Paul George because in his prime, Paul George is an absolute
Sure.
dog, so I'll take him
Good pick.
to pair with Vic. And then I feel like I need a good point guard, but do I just take because he hasn't done anything on a man? You know what? Give me LaMelo Ball.
I knew
That's
it.
good. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'll take LaMelo. He can facilitate. Him with Wemby will be fun. This could be a fun team. All right, Maddoc, hero.
Okay, good. I want. So I'm gonna move Kevin Durant to my small forward and give me Zion at my power forward.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
Dang it. Okay.
All right, Tristan,
It's
who
my pick.
you got 2? Yeah.
I'm blanking on a lot of names right now. And the names I do have are not good players. Like I had Harrison Barnes come to my mind. Like I'm not about to pick Harrison Barnes.
He's right there. Just do it.
He is right there. Give me 1 second to look at the Sixers roster.
Nah, come on, man. You gotta go. I gotta go.
Oh my
Reggie
god, they suck.
Jackson.
They suck. Oh, you do have to go. Reggie Jackson, no.
Mr. June, even though he's never played a game in June.
I'm taking. There's no one good. There's no one good. I'm taking Fox at my 2.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot about De'Aaron Fox. Shoot, I would have took. Oh my gosh. I may have
And
sold a little.
I'm taking Chris Middleton at the 3.
Fuck!
Oh dang!
I thought he was gonna fall, man.
I forgot about Chris Middleton 100%.
Dang it! I was about to
Okay.
take him at my 3. Oh my gosh.
I locked
Dang,
him.
he's good for 20 points a game. Oh my gosh, that hurts.
Okay, at my point guard, give me Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Oh man, who do I want? That I gotta pivot now. So, at my 4, give me Scotty Barnes.
Dang it.
Okay.
I forgot. Scotty Barnes is good with Victor Wembanyama.
He's
That's
good.
some good defense. Yeah, I'll take that. And so then I need a 2 or a 3, depending if I want to move Paul George or not. You know what? Just give me Brandon Miller to pair next to Paul George. Prime Paul George. That's 2 great athletic.
You picked
3 and D wings.
Brandon Miller? Wow. Okay.
He's good for 20 points. He'll develop. Brandon Miller is going to be a good player.
Oh, it's back
Brandon
to me.
Miller. Brandon Miller with Paul George is good. What is there someone I forgot?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I for Brandon Miller.
Yeah, I don't want Bradley Beal.
Okay,
Brandon
there's a guy.
We're building a vision here, all right?
There's a guy I would have taken over Brandon Miller.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll have to tell me in a sec. All right,
I have
Maddoc.
so all I need is a center, and at this point, I have like all these like really gifted offensive players. So I need like a defensive anchor. So for my last
Yabusele.
pick, give me Donovan Clingan.
Oh, interesting.
I
That's
don't
a-
need
that's
him
a
to do
fine
anything
pick.
but catch lobs and block shots.
You don't want dominating?
No.
Prime dominated.
Oh my
Talk
gosh.
about building the Suns.
You really did. All right,
Thinking about my
Tristan.
4. There's not a lot of really good options for a 4 left, so I'm just gonna go Brandon Ingram.
Oh yeah, you could have taken Cam
Oh,
Johnson
yeah.
too. Cam Johnson wouldn't have been a bad player.
Prime Brandon Ingram is better than Cam Johnson.
Agreed.
Yeah, but he'll take more iffy shots. Cam Johnson's just good to play defensive. Who should I have taken, Tristan?
Brandon Ingram.
Nah, I'm fine with Brandon Miller over Brandon Ingram.
Prime Brandon Ingram is
Also-
a lot better than Brandon Miller.
I also would have taken Trey Murphy over
Herb Jones and Trey Murphy could have been 2 players that
Yeah.
made their way onto the team. Yeah, that's facts. But I think I still take Brandon Miller. But that's
so we
that's
should
fair
go
if it
and
was.
read out our
I would have
teams.
taken Laurie Markkinen
All right.
over Brandon Miller.
I forgot about Markkinen.
Nah, Laurie
we
fell
we
off
all
this
did,
year
I
like
guess.
really bad.
This is prime Laurie Markkinen.
But I don't care. I still take Brandon Miller. I'm
All-star.
building a vision. Yeah. All right. My team is LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Paul George, Scotty Barnes, and Victor Wembanyama.
That's pretty good. My team is
I would take that team.
my team is Tyrese Maxey, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, and Donovan Clingan.
If that team's healthy, that's a tough team
If
to
that
deal
team's
with.
healthy, that's a really good team.
Yeah.
I'm taking my team is Chris Paul, De'Aaron Fox, Chris Middleton, Brandon Ingram, and Joel Embiid.
With Joel Embiid, that really helps too because the shooting is
Yeah.
kind of a little just because of Fox and Ingram's inconsistencies. But because of Chris Paul, man, too, that team is that's a lethal team. With Embiid, you have the two biggest floppers of all time playing together. That's gonna be crazy. The 3-1 series lead that he'll blow in the playoffs is crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not making it out of the second round.
But regular season, you might win 73 games.
I'll be the first seed and then losing 6 in the second round.
Yeah, you will. That's funny. Those are pretty good teams, though. Kudos to us.
I would have
right.
loved to get Chris Paul instead of Tyrese Maxey, but that's my bad, I guess.
I wanted
Chris
Scotty
Paul.
Barnes instead of Brandon Ingram. So.
Oh, if Maddoc had Chris Paul on his team to pair with
That would've
Zion
been-
and Durant.
That
Yeah,
is wild.
Yeah.
You would have had the Suns.
Chris Paul would have turned Donovan Clingan into Derek Lively.
If you had Chris Paul, you had to have drafted Aiden.
No.
You should have, yeah.
I would not
just
do
for
that.
the
All
cameras.
I don't need offensive production out of my center. All I need him to do is block shots and catch
It's
lobs.
spoken like a true Lakers fan.
The 2023 Suns, but with Zion.
Dude,
real.
that'd actually be kind of crack.
And also, Maxi's way more consistent than Bradley Beal, so I'd totally take him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even though he has been good for a couple 12 of 33 games shooting this year.
Well, that's because he doesn't have any stars. Like when he's not that good as a first option, but as what I have him, which is a fourth option. Hey.
Yeah. Dang, you have him behind Chris Middleton on your or not Chris Middleton, behind Zion.
Zion?
Yeah, I guess so. That's crazy.
Prime
Zion
Zion?
That's a lot
was
of
37 the other day against the Lakers.
Is Prime Zion Duke Zion?
For
Prime
real.
Zion is
I ask
right now
myself
Zion.
that. I ask myself that sometimes. What's Prime
If we're
Zion? Zion?
If we're doing college, then I would take it Aiden.
For real.
I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't, bro. I hope he stays healthy, man. Because next year, him, Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy, DeJounte Murray, that's such a good, four. And CJ McCollum, even with Jose Alvarado and, as your backup, that would be a fun team next year if they can stay
Georgia
healthy.
Tech legend.
Yeah, I love watching Jose Alvarado get those cheap
Same.
steals, especially when he did to Chris Paul in that series where the Suns played him in that series that one year.
Grand Theft Alvarado.
Grand Theft Alvarado, yeah. All right.
Hey.
This concludes episode 4 of the 3 Peat podcast. Let's go, everybody. Anybody else got anything to say before I hop out?
Nico Harrison is horrible.
Touche.
Rob Pelinka is the best.
Rob Pelinka is so good at picking up his phone.
Yeah.
I love it, bro. When they started chanting "Thank you, Nico" at the Lakers game,
Yeah.
that's crazy.